Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Pete from Pete on the AT. It's July 14th, Sunday, and I think it's 15th day on the trail. Had a good night. I thought I was going to be the only person in camp, and then this guy that I met earlier in the day showed up really when it was dark, and he camped next to me, and that was nice having a little bit of company. His name is Juggernaut, and he's averaging, I think, like 21 miles a day, but he's got a deadline to be up at Katahdin by August 15th. So he's really doing some big miles every single day. So, but one thing that he's doing that I've never known anybody else to do is he's got a stick that sticks onto his backpack with the GoPro, and he's videoing his entire hike from Georgia to Maine. He's got all these high capacity memory cards, which is going to be unbelievable. I don't know anybody else that's done that. So, but anyway, he'll probably pass me a little bit because he just moves a lot quicker than I do. So, this is where I'm getting my water this morning. I don't know if you can really tell, but the trail has just been really steep. Not a lot of switchbacks. It's, you know, it goes up and over that way, and it's really just almost stair stepping. I mean, some of it is steeper than others, but it's really pretty vertical. Well, here's the first view of the day. You can kind of see in the background how hazy it is. The air is just real thick, and not a lot of switchbacks on these mountains, unfortunately. They might be preparing us for what's coming in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Well, I'm just, showing you what the trail looks like. Believe it or not, it goes up through here and up through there and up through there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's gonna be some fun trails so far. Oh. So this is the trail, and right up through there. It's going to be a tight squeeze with some hand over hand. Whoo! Gotta love this guy, whoever blazed this trail. I hope I never meet him. Here's a little view up at top of this mountain that I'm at. It's just a little valley. I'm going down into this town. I don't know if you can see it. It's way down there. Just kind of going through it. I do have some flat walking. I don't know if it's the same, kind of terrain that I had yesterday, where I was hiking around a river or alongside a river. There is a river down there, so maybe it's going to be similar to yesterday's walking, but I still have another 10 miles, and I'm already over 10 miles in for the day, so it's going to be kind of long. I hope I can get there before it gets dark. I've noticed a little something that's changed in Connecticut is we've got a lot more of these great big pine trees now. Not that it's a pine forest, but definitely way more pine trees than any other part of the last 150 miles. I mean, don't get me wrong, a ton of deciduous still, but way more pine trees. And the last couple of campsites have just been real comfortable because they've had pine needles. I don't know if you guys can kind of, you know, see the bed of pine needles, but that makes for real good sleeping if you're sleeping on the ground. But just, you know, maybe that's the way it's going to be going into, you know, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Maybe we're just going to see a ton more pine trees. Not sure. Well, there's good news and bad news. Good news is the train's flat. The bad news is it's walking alongside a road under the relentless sun. So I'd much rather be in the woods in the shade, but I got 3 miles, I think, of this, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it all the way to the end here. Whew. All right, just let you know how things are going. Well, we're going over, let's see, the Housatonic River. Really pretty. That'd be some great tubing rapids right there. I'll leave that up there. I'm gonna zoom in. Oops. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh, what a great river. Not big, pretty rocky, but great flow. Hey, another big milestone here. 1,500 miles. Whew, it feels like it. But that's a great milestone. I'm pretty pumped up about that. I don't have a very good angle, and the trees are kind of in the way, but it's a really amazing waterfall over there. I don't know if you can see it very well. There's a couple of knuckleheads down there on the cliff. Well, there's one guy that's on the cliff. I don't know how he's going to get down. Hey everybody, just closing up day 115. It was long, hard, and hot. A lot of up and downs, but I just, you know, I did the same thing I did yesterday. I went lower, I went slower, stopped a little bit more, but it's just a long day because I'm hiking for, you know, 12 straight hours. So, you know, I start at 7 a.m. and I'm hiking until 7 p.m. So I did get to camp. I'll show you. It's very, very pretty. It's in a field. Got a little sunset, but I'm, you know, basically just in a field. The Appalachian Trail is right there next to those woods right there. So anyway, that's the end of the day. Tomorrow, I think is going to be a couple miles shorter, which I'm, you know, 2 more miles at the end of the day is a big deal. So, so that's, I'm looking forward to that. Just got done eating. I got, get my tent set up. There's no breeze, but I'm leaving both sides of the vestibule open so that if there is a breeze this evening, that, you know, it'll come through. Most things are wet. There was a faucet next to a high school this afternoon, and I was able to rinse out my shirt and kind of, you know, put my head underneath the faucet and rinsed out my head and wiped off my arms and so forth. So, you know, I'm not as sticky maybe as I could be. So I'm thankful for that. And I think that's going to be it for the day. I am, you know, it's about, let's see, what time is it? It's about 7:30, and I think I'm going to get into my tent and do a little bit of reading, probably call Shelly and call it an evening. All right, because it's going to get up. It's going to be early. Another long day tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with me. It's been kind of a brutal few weeks, but we'll get through it. Take care.